All righty then. One more ready check. Treat this as a hard ready check. If you absolutely have something to do, please say no. However, if it's something like small or whatever, just click yes on this. We have all roles signed up for. Thank you all for that. Oh right, Spirit Neo, Spirit Neo is gonna be the one bringing, I forgot to mention, Bubble and Chill for you. So Neo, whenever I say so, bring it over. Neo's the fifth ranged in A.
Am I doing one. Start or like midway through? You can call for it.
I'll tell you. But you're gonna put it on. You're gonna have Bubble on Luna. Luna Midori is the one that needs Bubble because they're not using a pure essence.
Okay.
I did not see the. That was 4 out of 48. Okay. I'll just say this. I'll say this thing right now for simplicity's sake. This is your certified Mahia reminder that this is a prog run. There are people present that want to learn. With that said, please do not talk over me during explanations or in the middle of fights. People are here with the intention to clear the raid. I need to hear my voice to do so. My main helper for today is Rosa, so their words will carry the same weight as mine. Just, you know, I know that sometimes when I get nervous, I sometimes slur my words, so if a call out is not clear, I will allow someone else to clarify for me. Please understand that my number one concern is for you all to have fun, and if there's anything I say or do that is the opposite of that, please bring it to my attention. One last reminder that every host does things a tiny bit differently, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me. As I stated before, we are all here to have fun and play video games. Now that I have said all of that, here is the hard ready check. If you are looking away or if you have anything that you... Oh, okay, someone's moving areas, that's fine. If there's anything that... Or if you're looking away or if you're tabbed out, please tab back in to accept this ready check. It is also Luna's birthday. Please accept this ready check if you are ready. If you are absolutely not ready, please click no. We're gaming. Alright friends, we're going in. Welcome to Delibram Regine Savage. I'm your prog frog for today, Maya Hoshi. Thank you again for giving me your time. I hope this experience will be worth your while. Pop your pure essence, pop your re-razor. Make sure your actions are correct, hit the cash to fill up your holster. This is your reminder that we will not be allowed back to this area at all. And do not jump on the glowing circles unless I have given you express permission to. Where is... There it is. We will start once everyone is away from the cache and away and on your whatever. Okay, let's... I don't really assign party leads, so whoever wants to help me out with that, go ahead. I will. Alright, now you can talk to your party if you need to. I will also... My mind went blank. Oh yeah, Percept. I'm bringing Percept as well. Alright, as a reminder, if you have any questions, you can still ask them here. There's an appraiser inside as well that you can appraise frags at if you need to. Mahia has volunteered for Flare Star. If everyone in your party or alliance is on your marker, please do a ready check and yell it out in shout or in yell for me, please. Any flare star is a good flare star. Foxtrot ready, Alpha ready, thank you. Charlie ready. That's a D ready. Cache is clear, but we are waiting for an Echo ready. Okay, yeah. Can someone... Oh, actually, what do you need? What do you need for, to mimic? Alright, let's see. Finn and Dendalis, which are both of you new to the raid. Alright, let me check, let me look at something real quick. Okay. So I saw your name first on the list, so Dendalis, you can switch off of your Cure 4 and go, instead of Cure 4, go oh, actually, Finn, can you switch to lost Fauna Magic. Switch your Flare Star to Fauna Magic for me, please. And then Daedalus will be Fauna Magic and Chain Spell. We already have a Flare Star in the raid, so we don't need another one. You only have 2 chains, but that's all you need for the raid. If you need any more outside of the raid, I can give you some if you tell me. I'll give you more chain spell frags if you need. Okay. So it seems everyone in Golem side is ready. If you're on the right side of the stairs, you may go down to Golem side and go down 1 voice channel. If you're on the left side, stay here. For Golem side, go down 1 voice channel and you'll be led by someone there, I don't know. We have a Pokeball, alright. We'll give it a second. Again, if you were on the right side, aka Delta, Echo, or Foxtrot, you'll be going down to the Golem side, which is on the right side. On the left side, if this is your first time, you'll see why we split us up. Because that portal on the right will be gone. I should be only talking to Slime side, which is the left side. Let me make one more check to see if we have stuff correct. Fauna Magic here 4. Chain Spell, Fauna Magic. Alright, cool. We can now jump. Go on top of the only glowing pad now. And I will meet you over there. They should come back alive, right? That's they don't die unless we're inside of combat. I'll stay here to make sure. Anyways, if you know what you're doing, please stand on top of the markers. Alright, cool. They're back. If you know what you're doing, stand on top of the markers. Otherwise, you're in the center. I'm gonna put a marker on top of me, so that you know where I am and know what I am going to explain. Okay. If you're a tank, please stand on top of me. Stand on top of the square. I need all tanks here. We have exactly 4 tanks. That is hype, actually. Alright. I assume all of you are new. Jump up and down if you are new to this. Alright, cool. Rosa, if you want to do the explanations, I'll let you do the explanations. But let me set up these the people first. Okay. C, stand over here for me, please. Alsmaric, stand over here. And then Tali, stand over here. Alright, cool. I need all healers on top of me now. Or the healers that don't know what they're doing on top of me. Alright, Snowfire, you'll be... Actually, can I have Tali? Yeah, go ahead and switch. Red and male woman, switch sides. Red, you can go over to 4. And then Snowfire, stand over here. And then Stygian, you'll be with me over here. Alright, now I need... if you are a fizz ranged, or any... Yeah, if you're fizz ranged, stand over here. Okay. Cycle, I'll have you over here. We don't have any other fizz ranged. Oh, yeah, right. Rosa, you can stay on the one marker. You'll be my red slime. And then... Okay. Any DPS with a ranged ability, stand on top of the 4 marker, and then another one for the 2 marker. Okay, cool. We have... And then everyone else in the center just disperse evenly in between Alpha and Bravo. Just try to even it out because you're going to be doing, or attempting to be doing, big deeps. Okay. You have Rampage, that actually helps us out a lot. Alright, Rosa, if you wanna do some explanations, you can.
Alright. So everyone, welcome to Slimes. This is a coordination and mechanics challenge. The point of this exercise is to detonate 4 giant green slimes on top of those 4 green pads. You can just see the one to the north of us through the wall at roughly the same time. So we're going to be using what's called hallway strat here. If you are standing on a number, those numbers correspond to the rooms, so that 1 is northwest, 2 is northeast, etc., etc., etc. Tanks, your job is probably the most important. What's going to happen is that your healer is going to pull a green slime into your room. You are going to take that green slime and you are going to hold it on the pad. Your healer will bring you another green slime. You will ranged attack that slime, and when the 2 of them get close enough, they will merge. We want to get these slimes to the point that they are +4. Then there will be another green slime held. And then at the same time, we will try to merge everything so that it explodes together. For the fizz range, or other DPS, complicating this is that there are red slimes. Red slimes are very unpleasant. The goal here is to tag a red slime. The red slime will tether to you. Pull it into the hallway, either north or south, at the very door, and let the murder mob, those of you standing in the middle here, kill it before it can merge with another slime. If the red slimes merge, they are downright unkillable. There will also be Bozjan soldiers spawning at this time, which also need to be killed. Before we can do any of this, there are traps involved. So for room tanks, if you kind of look, you can see where the pad is. What's going to happen is once we have our countdown and we open the door, you're going to stand at the door to your room, pop your invuln, and run in a straight line from the door across the pad to the wall. This should detonate any trap there. Mahia, are you going to be destroying the hallway trap?
Yeah, I'll get the hallway trap in my room.
Alright. So it's very important to not run ahead of the sweeping tanks. There are explosion traps and poison traps. The poison traps are why we ask you to bring antidotes, but either one of them will make you very dead very quickly. So, to recap, and anyone who has actually done the tank and healer roles here, please hop in. I'm usually the red slime murderer. The tanks are going to be in the room, right next to their pad. The green slimes, which the healers are bringing you, these are going to be kind of concentrated in the middle of the hallway. So the healers are going to use your range attack, don't use your dots, to just pull one to you and bring it to your tank. it's important here too that the murder mob needs to stay at the far south of the hallway and the far north. Once we start aggroing green slimes right and left, that's how accidents happen. Green slimes or red slimes that are trying to fuse can be interrupted. Now for the tanks, you want your green slimes to fuse. You want to get it to this +4 state and then wait with the healer holding one other green slime in the room. The bigger the green slimes get, the harder they hit. So for the healers, your job is also to keep your tank alive. The murder mob, our job is to kill everything that needs killing as efficiently as possible. When you are at a state where you have a +4 green slime sitting on your pad and one more in the room, please in yell chat, you want to type out something that looks like this. Then our slimes leader, Mahia, will say, usually 3, 2, 1, merge, merge, merge. That is the key to pull that remaining slime and get it to merge. You want to stay on the pad until you actually see rupture being cast. If we do this all correctly, we'll have 4 slimes ready to explode. We are going to run like hell to the north, and we should be able to get on to the next boss. Are there any questions? Because I'm sure I've missed something.
That was actually a pretty good explanation. Is there anything is there anything that needs to be explained a little bit more?
Please, this is a genuine mechanical challenge. If your role is unclear, please ask now. It makes a lot more sense once you see it, but we want to make this go as smoothly as possible. Yes, so dancers, everyone else, be very judicious with your AoE abilities in the hallway. Dancing is right out. The range effect is too great. But if your fizz ranged or DPS are pulling the red slimes onto these glowing pads, you'll see there will be a pad right inside the entrance to the barracks. This is where the Bozjan soldiers will spawn. If you can pull them there, small AoEs are fine. But again, be careful, because once you start randomly aggroing green slimes and they start merging, it ends in tears. You can bring pretty much one at a time. The big weight is going to be, you might bring one. Once you see that it's merging, go grab another. The big thing is going to be that we need all the slimes to +4 and holding that 1 so that we can execute rupture at roughly the same time. There's some leeway. It doesn't have to be like on the point. Yeah, pretty much. That is correct. You can always have a slime. The red slimes tether. So that's what's really important for people who are patrolling rooms for red slimes. Hit that red slime before anything else does. It will tether to you. Drag it to the pad. Murder the hell out of it.
As a reminder for the tanks, all tank stance is on, by the way. You need your tank stance on for this, just so that you can hold your green slime easier. As a note for the healers, just make sure that your tank is not dying. A bit like almost halfway into the actual encounter, the slimes will start hurting your tank a lot. So make sure that they are topped off and make sure they are healed up as much as needed. As DPS, you are just killing red slimes.
Yeah, well, the room DPS, we are tagging the red slimes and we are dragging them to the murder mob. So we want to keep a steady tag of tag the red, bring it out onto the pad. Again, you'll see the pads when you get in there. And making sure you're bringing it to the pad is one of the best ways we can make sure that we're not accidentally every green slime on Earth. And again, head graze works to interrupt a fusion. If you see a red slime casting a fusion, please interrupt it. Giant red slimes are very unpleasant. I've seen a lot of them lately.
And they will most likely
We will
be the
wipe.
reason. This encounter is the reason why I say a maximum of 5 times we will come in. Because in the case that we wipe here, we're going to have to come in other times. So, if we do this the first time correctly, that is going to be very awesome and very cool. Is there anything else I need to or we need to explain a tiny bit more? Good job on explanations, by the way.
Thank you.
You covered pretty much everything. Yes, so the Bozjan soldiers will every now and then have an AoE on top of them. You can just stun them. And they don't... You can just stun them, and your stun will come back up by the time it does its next AoE. But by that time, you should kill it. As a rule of thumb, focus down red slimes over the Bozjan soldiers. Not to say that you shouldn't try to keep aggro on the Bozjan soldiers, but yes. No, you will not be using any lost actions here. At least, ideally, you will not be using any lost actions here. The only ones that should be used are any interrupts or anything like that. Which is Rampage, yes. If any gamer has come in with death or assassination, in the case we have an early rupture, try to kill it and tell me. Because I remember last night I deathed an early rupture easily. Oh right, make sure you're moving around. There's a 10-minute timer. Did someone get DC'd? Oh no, dude, I'd be so sad. Yes, make sure you're moving around. If you're talking in chat, that's totally fine. You don't get kicked out for that. But if you're like, you need to move around a little bit just in case, because there's a 10-minute timer in instances, and if you get kicked out, I'm not gonna leave to get you back in. Oh dude, I'd be so sad if someone got kicked out in Golem side, because I really do not want to re-instance. Or more like, I don't want to tell them that I don't want to re-instance. Yeah, are there any questions, anything I need to explain a tiny bit more before we go into it? If you saw me put up the markers before, but you can stay where you are for now. These are the markers for... Yeah, that's also fine. Oh yeah, that's true. Golems aren't ready yet. Food? You can food. Summoner is DCing, that's fine. Tell me when they are back. So, if you see in the if you open up your minimap and look at the arena in front of us, those are the markers that I just had right now. You will be going to those markers later on, or whenever we start the encounter. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the movements and stuff like that. Excuse me. They have a 10-minute timer from the time they leave, or they DC'd. Before they actually get kicked out. So yeah. If you were on the alpha marker, you'll be going all the way up there to the north side. Do not be in front of me. Do not be in front of the square, because I will be popping the middle trap. As a reminder for tanks, make sure you are sweeping your traps, because we are not using Percept on this strategy. They're back. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that should be fine. If there are no other questions, you may walk over here. Do not get too close to the door. Do not target the door. Do not look at the door yet. If we accidentally open up the door, then Golem side will have to scramble. Don't look at the door. I told you not to. Can't believe it. The door is not there. It does not exist. Oh wait, I should probably tell them. Did Golem say they were ready? I didn't see it.
Oh.
Nope, that's
no,
ours.
Golems has not said anything.
Alright, cool. I assume it's because Vash doesn't know how to... Or Vash is usually a Slimes gamer.
Oh.
So, just like how Knuckle is also a Slimes gamer and doesn't know much about Golem side. So this will be interesting.
I thought Knuckle knew everything.
I thought Knuckle knew everything too, but one time he was like, yo, I don't know Golem side that much, and I was like, whoa, that's a first.
I tend to preferentially go to slime side because I like murdering slimes in rooms.
I like both. The only reason I choose slime sides whenever I host is because just so that it's the harder one to explain, and I'm more comfortable knowing that I can control slimes myself as the host. Golems is easier to understand, but harder, and also easier to mess up, in my opinion. We have a Goss around, alright. Get ready, friends, this is the time. Reminder, do not be in front of the if you're going north side, do not be in front of the square until whatever. Don't put me in a follow, not right now at least. Reminder, once you get to the entrance of your room, pop sprint, pop invuln for the tanks, and then go in. Let's get started. Go to your rooms. That was a late pop. Reds are in their rooms. Please take them out and into the hallways. Healers, start doing your thing. Bring the slimes into your room. Tanks, pick them up. Reds are back up. Please take them out of their rooms. If anything is going wrong, please tell me. Please say something in Yell Chat so that someone can respond to it. Reds are in their rooms. Please pick them up. Take them out and kill them. Murder. That's what we're here for. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Around now, your tank should be taking hits. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. I just realized how scary that could have been. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Northwest 4+1, northeast 4+1. waiting for the 2 south rooms. I think I missed a red slime spawn, but that's fine. As long as nothing bad's happening at the moment. Do not get too close to the center of the arena so that greens that's a rupture. Alright, actually we'll just take it. Get away from that big slime that's rupturing. We'll just get a doom stack, but don't get too close to it. Oh. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. There's a red in my room. It's kind of behind this thing. Keep an eye on it. Okay, just heal up. Oh, shoot. Northwest room needs help. Okay, never mind, we're good. Are the south rooms fine? We can keep going. Oh, there's a rupture. Alright. We will wipe this. We were doing good so far. I assume some people got too close to the middle of the hallway there. But if anything else, if there's something that needs to be explained, or if there's something that needs to be like addressed, please bring it up. Otherwise, we're doing pretty well. And this is why I say we will go in a maximum of 5 times. Again, if you need anything, if anyone needs anything else that needs to be explained a little bit more, or is there anything that needs to be addressed, that is fine. We get to see the Reaper. Oh my god, and Walker spoilers? Whoa. Do Reapers using their AoE ability. Alright, we're gonna be instancing in right when we're allowed to get out of here. Alright, we can leave. We're instancing in right away. Make sure we're good. I think everyone is out. Yep, alright. We're going back in. Alright, as a reminder, just make sure that just as a reminder, the tank on top of your green pad should be all the way up to +4. The buff on it will have +4. Like a +4 icon on it or whatever. Again, do not step on the pads. My loadout sets are so garbage. We just we would just fly on dragons like that one dungeon. Don't go on the pads yet. I allowed Golem side to go down whenever they were ready, but it doesn't seem that we are ready, so, or I'm not sure if we're ready, so I'm gonna wait for the cache to disappear. If everyone in your alliance is gone from the cache, do a ready check for me, please. Again, just to make sure that everyone has their pure essence and re-raiser up. I think the people, alright, we should be good. Just to make sure, I think everyone on slime side is ready, so we can go down on the pad now. Go to the left pad. The glowing one on the left.
Our tank might be AFK on A.
Okay. We'll give it a second. Oh, we'll give them a second. I'll stay up here for now.
Okay, he's here.
Alright, cool. Alright, oh, let me actually put up the... Just as a reminder, I know it was like literally a second ago that we did this, but just to make sure. Again, I'm gonna be popping the middle trap and sweeping my room, which is the northwest one. This is just for a reminder, by the way, just to see, is there anything that needs to be addressed, anything that I need to explain a tiny bit more? Was there something that, because I know a couple of you, it was your first time doing it, so if there's anything I need to explain a little bit more about that. I forgot to mention it, that was my bad, but if you're DPS on the Alpha and Bravo markers, make sure that you're... Yeah, if you're in the Alpha Bravo markers, make sure that you're not too close to the center so that the green slimes won't aggro on you. Otherwise, healers use your hard cast ability, which is like Dosis or Glare or... I forgot the others. But yeah, just make sure that you're pulling one at a time, let your tank take it off of you, and all of that good stuff. Boreal or Malefic, thank you. Alright. Seems that we are good. Let's go back in front of the whatever. Again, don't look at it until I say so. Putting up markers. Alright. We're going in. I should have probably asked if Golems was having a tough time, but oh well. I doubt they are. I'll open the door at 1. I'll be doing my tank sweep. All tank stances on, by the way. Let's get it. Don't be in front of the blue frog. Oh my god, my hollow ground didn't come off. Okay. You can go to the north now. Reds are in the rooms. Please pick them up. Healers, do your thing. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. That could have been scary. At this point, your tank might be taking quite a bit of damage. Southwest room, can you try to center the green a little bit more? Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. Northwest and northeast are 4+1. Reds are in the rooms, please pick them up. 3 room, your healer, okay, Snowfire, just pick up one more green slime and hold it at the door. Do not bring it to your tank yet. Your tank will pick it up off of you whenever I say so. Bring it in a little bit more. Alright, cool. Tanks, at the count of 3, provoke the last slime off of your tank, or of your healer. 1, 2, 3, provoke. Get the merge going. Do not get off of your pad until... Do not get off of your pad until Rupture is casted. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go north, go north. Run to the north, to the very north of the hallway. Ignore all the slimes, ignore all the ads. Run to the north, and then go all the way to the east of the hallway. Run all the way to the north, go through the door, and go to the very east. Healers, if anyone's lagging behind, rescue them. Very great slimes. Okay, kill this guy. We're gaming, all right. Just to make sure there's no dead bodies. Are there any dead bodies? We're all gaming. Oh my god. Just so. Once you get up there, there are a few chests. Jesus Christ, I'm too excited. There's a few chests. They're individual. We cannot pick them up for you. Great job on slimes. I assume golems is up here now. Thank you for the clean slimes and golems. Alright. Oh my god, we're actually doing it. It's raid time, friends. Alright, it's time to... If you are new to this, if you're absolutely new to this raid, jump on top of the blue frog over here, towards the left side, please. If you're new to this raid, come over here if this is your first time on this fight. Alright, thank you. You may go back behind the purple line now. This is just for my own sake or whatever. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Our main tank is Vash. So, all tanks except for Vash, turn off your tank stance. We do have a couple of gamers just as a heads up, so make sure that you try to keep as much aggro as possible. We do have a... You're on Profane, right? Yep. We have a Profane healer that's gonna do a double Blood Lily opener. So it's gonna do a lot of damage. Okay. Welcome to the first boss of DRS. There are really only 3 points that I would like to make before we get into this. Every other mechanic can be called out on the fly. First off, I call everything boss relative and by safe spots. This means that I will call out fourfold mercies relative to where the boss is facing. So when I say front, stand in front of the boss. When I say right, stand to the boss's right. If you're having trouble seeing where the boss is oriented, Trinity Seeker has a big red shield covering its backside. Alternatively, the hitbox circle has a few arrows that point forwards, if you can see it. Secondly, when I call out Earthshakers, 3 lucky people will have a line attached to them. These lines will indicate a small cone AoE coming from the center. Ensure this line does not go through or pass through the party. Please rotate it away from the party if you can, or just do it. You could potentially kill a lot of us doing that. I'll repeat it multiple times if I see someone not doing the mechanic correctly. Lastly, when I say in front or behind the wall, I mean these barricades over here. So if I say in front, you'll be like around here in front. If I say behind, you'll be behind it. Other than that, this is our first enrage encounter, which means use food, use your pots, all of that, and use your lost actions here, all of that good stuff. Enrage is about 9 minutes and some seconds. And that should be it. Are there any questions? Otherwise, all the other mechanics, yeah, I said it can be called out on the fly. Pretty easy. Yes, big openers. So if you have Dervish, you'll be using it on like around the 5-second mark. If you have Cure 4, you'll be using it around the minus 5-second mark. Stuff like that. Alrighty then, if we don't have any other questions, please stand in front of the purple line to show readiness. If you still have any questions, stand behind the purple line, or if you're not here, stand behind the purple line and all of that good stuff. Alright, everyone's in front of the purple line. You should be getting that really soon, Luna. Alright. Main tank, give us 30 on the board. Again, if you are not Vash, the Stampede, please please turn off your tank stance. Luna's in the far left, on the front left. Let's get it. Raid wide. There's a friend to our left. Say hi to our friend. Hello, friend. We're going to fourfold mercies. Get ready for movement. It's a double movement. It is left, right, right, left. Left for 1 cleave, right for 2 cleaves, left for 1 more cleave. Go to the right. 1, 2, go back to the left. Look away from the orb and get away from the flower. Look away from the orb and get away from the flower. You may look back now, get away from the flower. The flower gets very big. We push the boss, get inside the hitbox now. Inside the hitbox now. Good DPS, friends. Be inside the hitbox. All tanks up front, all tanks up front. This is a shared tank buster. No, no tanks up front. No one except for the main tank. No one except for the main tank up front. Solo tank buster. A bit scary. Get back to the center. Stack up for chains. Stack up, stay stacked, stay stacked. Break your chains and hide behind a wall. Break your chains and hide behind a barricade or a wall. Get behind a wall. Any wall works. Back to the center for healing and mitigation. It's so vile that 2 minutes happens here. Oh, we're going to the 1 marker. Go to the right side of the 1 marker. We'll be going counterclockwise. We'll be in front of the wall at 4. Go to the front. Go in front of the wall at 4. In front of the wall at 4. In front. Back at it. Stack up towards the 4 marker. Stack up towards the 4 marker. You don't have to be exactly on it, just towards it. If you play Final Fantasy, you know what to do with these. Dodge. Sand or stone, get ready. Stand on sand, make sure your character's on sand, light sand. Next time this happens is Earth Shakers, get ready. Blech. Next time this happens is Earth Shakers, get ready to look above your character. Your character has to be on stone, make sure your character's on stone, dark stone. Earth Shakers now, rotate away, rotate Earth Shakers away, rotate them away, rotate them away. That was good. Be on sand now. Be on sand. Earth Shakers away. Earth Shakers away. Very good. Good job. Dodge. Try to face it as north as possible. Thank you. Go intercardinal of the boss. Be intercardinal of the boss now. If you know how to greet this, do it. If you don't, don't. I'm gonna try. It's been a while. I did it. I'm a gamer. Back to the center. From now on, it's going to be slightly harder mechanics. Get ready. Go towards the 1 marker, towards the right side of the 1 marker, and when we come back, it will be double movement. It'll be front, back, back, front. Front for 1 cleave, back for 2 cleaves. Front for the last cleave. Lead front, go to the back. 1, 2, go back to the front. Look away from the orb and get away from the flower. Look away from the orb, get away from the flower. You may look back now, get away from the flower. Stack up for chains, stack up for chains, stack up for chains. Break your chains, no other mechanics here, just break your chains. Raid wide. Next up is Sander Stone with 4-fold. Oh, get away from the main tank. I keep forgetting that one. Now it's Sander Stone with 4-fold. It'll be Sander Stone first, and then 4-fold, and then Sander Stone. It is left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. And we will be standing on... Be on sand, be on sand, be on light sand. Left, left, right, right. 1, 2, go back to the right. Be on stone on the right side. The middle is stone. Be on stone. One more random one. Be on stone again, be on stone again. Make sure your character is on stone. Look away from the orb and get away from the flower. Look away from the orb, get away from the flower. Grid first and then the lines. Grid first and then the lines. Get away from flower. Back to the center. Red wide. Be inside the boss's hitbox. Inside the boss's hitbox now. Or in front or behind. Both works. How many people are dead? Just kill. We should be able to just kill here. Alright, it's either him or us. Alright, cool. Do not go ahead. There are traps up ahead. Do not go ahead. There are traps up ahead. Our duelist will percept them for you. If you are rezzing a body, make sure you are on top of the body you are rezzing. And do your res thing. Only one person per body. That was insane DPS. Y'all are insane. Do not go on the glowing golden pad in the front. Go to the right. Make sure you're going to the right. If you are in the duelist party, make sure you do whatever they say. Otherwise, you may now go on to the next fight. Do not be on the golden pad. Do not go to the golden pad. Make sure you're going to the right. Again, if you're in the duelist party, please do whatever they say. In this next encounter, please do not pass the purple line. Do not pass the purple line. Dahu. Again, if you're in the duelist party, please do whatever they ask. This is not our countdown. Do not touch the Dahu. Do not start the fight. This is not our countdown. This is for the duelist, for duelist buff. Do not touch the Dahu. You're... does anyone want to color prog this? Do not touch it. Do not go in front of the purple line. Do not do anything. We'll wait for the flavor text to come up for the duel that started, and then we will get ready. Okay, cool. So the only thing we need to know, or does anyone want to color prog this? If not, then I will do it. Color prog, that is. I'm new to this. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3. Okay, fair enough. The 1, 2, 3, 4 markers are for whenever I call for it. Look above your head. If you do not have anything above your head, cool. But if you have a number above your head, please match the number to the marker, or match the number, or stand on top of a marker that's close, or stand on top of an ad that's close to the marker. Jesus Christ. You want to get on top of a lion that's on the edge of the arena. You do not want to be exactly on the marker. Unless it's on top exactly on the marker, then yeah. Okay, well, be in front of the purple line if you're ready. I'll call for it. It's limit cut markers. So they're dots. It's like a 1, 2, 3, or 4 dots. If you're ready, please stand in front of the purple line. Otherwise, I'll just count like 30 seconds or something. Mental countdown. Right, no lost actions here. You don't need to use lost actions here. This is not an enrage fight. This is a whatever fight. Alright, cool. Main tank, go for it. A lot of puddles. Get away from them. Get away from the orange. Do not be in front of the boss. Do not be in front of the boss. Make your way south. Make your way south. Do not be in front of the boss again. Now get towards the boss. Get away from the big bad cone. Back to the center. You see those lines on the edge? Those are the ads I'm talking about. They're gonna be doing lions. Congratulations to our duelist. Dodge all of these. Spit flames, match your number to a marker now, or just whatever. Look above your head. If you have a number, please kill a lion at the edge of the arena. Alright, cool. Keep dodging stuff. Dodge into this whenever he does it. It's a left, right, or whatever. Keep dodging. Make sure you are being knocked back into a safe spot. Get knocked back into a safe spot. Get knocked back into a safe spot. If you know the secret jitsu, do it. Oh, I'm such a gamer. Today's the day. 5 fire breathes. 1, 2, 3. Casters can stay here. 4 and 5. Next up, I believe, is ads. Our main tank is gonna be jumped by a bunch of ads. They'll start spinning around. Don't worry about it. There's no cleaves or anything here. Just kill the ads. They hurt a lot, so please, yeah. Save our main tank from getting tank bustered. Or what's pretty much a tank buster. Alright, we're good. Everything that just happened will happen again, but faster. Crazy. Dodge stuff. Look above your head when I say so. All of that cool stuff. Dodge. Left, right, or right, left, or whatever. Move into it. Limit cut markers. I think, yeah. Look above your head. Match your number to a marker now, now, now. This is very important. We need 2. We need 2 south, 2 north. If you have a flare marker, go south, everyone else north. If you have a flare marker, go south, everyone else north. Do not gap close this one. Alright, kill. 5 fire breathes. Just dodge everything, but we're fine. Do not go ahead, just to make sure we don't have any dead. Congratulations to our duelist. There's nobody dead. Alright, cool. We can go up now. If you died in the last 2 fights, please pop another re-raiser. No one's... We're good, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Just double back and just make sure. We are going on to the next enrage fight. Yeah, if there's any dead, please yell it out. Or whenever I say go on and if someone's still dead, please yell it out for me, please. Alright. It is Queen's Guard time. Well, I don't have markers saved for that one, so I'll just do it manually. No. Where? Oh, thank you for the markers, but I meant the setup markers. Alpha and Bravo are our main tanks. One, 2, 3, and 4 are our sphere tanks. Our main tanks will be taking up our main tanks will be taking the turrets. Alright, I need tanks on each of these markers. 1 tank per marker, please. Thank you. No, this is 1. 2. 1, 2. Alright, cool. Thank you for that. While these are going up, please yell out reflect and your party if need be. I should bring up the thingies. Hold up. I'm not sure what these images are actually. I have them saved, but I don't know what they are.
I have a couple of images posted in organization chat 1, including your reflect diagram.
That's so perfect, actually. Thank you. All right, cool. So, call out reflect while I'm doing explanations. If Rosa, if you can keep up with which ones were called out for me, please. Okay. As a reminder, Alpha and Bravo are our main tanks. 1 and 2 are North Aura-Sphere tanks. 3 and 4 are South Aura-Sphere tanks. If there is, or is there anything I need to explain for the tanks? The tanks that I marked.
Actually, real quick, I have a question. You said main tanks are taking turrets, correct?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yep. Okay. Any other tanks need explanations, or we're good? If you are a healer in your party that, and the only one that can reflect, if you want to reflect, and you don't know how, I will explain to it exactly what you need to do. I will go through the motions and everything for you. Other than that, time for explanations. These 4 robots in front of us are the Queen's Guard. This one encounter will make us fight all of them in pairs. This fight has 3 major phases. Right now, all tanks should turn the tank stance on. We do have 2 massive DPS people. I think, yeah. We have a living duelist and we have a profane healer, meaning that those 2 will be doing insane amounts of damage. We do not want them to get aggro. After they all jump away, we will then enter the first major phase. There is what I like to call the French fry mechanic. When I call it out, the bots in the center of the arena will have 3 massive French fries around them. We will be going to the cardinal side without a French fry and stand either away or towards the bots in the center. When you see it, you'll understand, and I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you if you need to go close or far. That's pretty much all I need to explain for the first major one, or for the first one. Everything else I can explain on the fly. For the second major phase, there's only one mechanic I need to explain as well. It's the I don't like saying it, so I'm just not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I will say it's a show your whole mechanic. Whatever. During this mechanic, the Mystadio mechanic, there will be a yellow incomplete ring around your character. The idea here is to open, or to show the incomplete side, the open side, to show the open side towards where the damage is coming from. So during this mechanic, it will always be towards the gunner in the center, and then it will be towards a turret at the wall. What do I mean by a turret at the wall? On the east and west side of the arena, there will be a bunch of turrets interlocking. They will be shooting into the arena and they will be interlocking. So you want to be directly in front of a turret and show your hole to the turret that you're about to be hit by. When I say interlocking, they do overlap, so make sure you're directly in front of a turret. And then something about frogs, whatever. Anyways. During the last phase is when a bunch of the orbs spawn. I wasn't really paying attention to chat. Rosa, was there any parties that didn't have a reflect called?
We need a reflect B and a reflect C.
Alright. Alright, actually. Healers, you should all have, healers and pseudo healers, you should have steel your Steel Sting or Spell Forge slotted in now. This is very important for the first half of the fight. You need instruction? Perfect, easily. Alright. Come over with me. Actually, you're in my party. So party B. Alright. Just don't target the bosses. They don't aggro unless you hit them. At the very, very end of the fight, there will be a bunch of orbs spawning at the same time. Whenever I say get ready for reflects, you'll be standing around here. There will be an orb around here for you. You can spam, if you have the reflect action, you can just spam it. Spam reflect, it will explode. You want to reflect the explosion. Could be called a spiritual sphere, thank you. Yeah, the spiritual sphere will spawn here. Make sure that you can just spam reflect. You will reflect the explosion. They will explode twice, so there will also be one around here. There will be one around like here. Yeah, you'll be standing right next to the orb. Yeah, you might as well spam it. You can do 2 explosions with 1 reflect cast, but since you're new to it, you might as well just spam it. Yeah. So you'll stand around here, and then you'll move over here, and then do the second one. They all explode twice, so we have 2 chances at reflecting all the orbs. In the case that a healer dies or something like that, it's kind of... It's not a big chance that'll happen, because we have healer LB3 right before it. However, in the chance that that does happen, everyone should have at least 1 light curtain. The only people that I recommend do not use try to reflect is paladins, and I experienced that firsthand. So all DPS should have light curtains, and if you do and you want to help out with reflecting, please do so. If they stay alive after their 2 explosions, they will do 1 last explosion, which will give us all a damage down, and the DPS check at the very end of the fight is really, really difficult. Even more difficult if we have the damage down. So, are there any questions? Anything I need to explain a tiny bit more before we go into it? As a reminder, we need Spellforge and Steel Sting right now. Spellforge and Steel Sting is important right now. Reflex will come in at the very end of the fight. We also need... Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Dispel. Any Dispel users? I want 3 Dispel shouted out for me, please. You also have Dispel, perfect. If you want, you can have, yeah, put Dispel over Chain Spell for me, please. Unless you want to keep Chain Spell, but either way. Alright, cool. You also have Dispel. I need 1 more Dispel. This is all for 1 mechanic, but if it's not dispelled, it could end up with a party wipe. You're gonna be dispelling a damage up. Alright, cool, thank you. Spellforge Steel Sting. I need to go into that. Thank you for reminding me. For Spellforge and Steel Sting, you will be applying Spellforge to any physical damage dealers, which is like warrior or fizz range, stuff like that. And then you'll be applying Steel Sting to any magic casters, whatever. We have Reflect for B. The only classes that need both whenever I call out for it will be or well, Luna put it in organization chat 1. Those classes, Reaper, Red Mage, Bard, Ninja, Paladin, Dark Knight, and Luna too. They all need both whenever I call for it. And you'll only need one or the other. They, yeah, you'll only need one or the other, pretty much. Do not put them on your party right now. Put them on your party during, countdown. Oh my god. Anyways. Are there any questions? Anything else I need to explain a little bit more? Other than that, stand in front of the purple line to show readiness. Apologies for the kind of long explanations. For a lot of people's first time, I mean, might be needed. Oh right, I have these markers. Okay, so these markers are for reflect spots. These are your first reflect spots. Everyone is in front of the purple line. Alright. Tanks, all tank stances on. Reminder, we're fighting DPS for, yeah, we're fighting all of the DPS for enmity for this first part. Alright. Let's get a cooldown going. Or cooldown, countdown. Do your openers, do all of the cool stuff. Start handing out Spellforge and Steelsting to your party, whoever needs it. The people that need it the most are our main tanks. Yeah, Party B, can you give out Spellforge? Yeah. Spellforge and Steelsting right now. Start. Start doing your AoE rotations. First raid wide. Heal up, one more raid wide after this. Or not. All tank stances off except for our main tanks. All tank stances off except for our main tanks. Warrior to the wall. And then Knight to the center. You want yellow, click off purple. You want Steelsting, you don't want Spellforge. Try to click off your Spellforge. First mechanic. Bombs. We're going to be knocked back from the center to your bomb of choice. Tethers to small, everyone else to big. If you have a tether right now, you're going to small, everyone else to big. Be knocked back towards the approach of the whatever. Be knocked back from the center. Knock back to the center to the bomb of your choice. Go to your bomb now. If you drop first, go to the middle of an explosion. If you drop first, go to the middle of an explosion. Back into it. If you have an important role, please yell it out. Get ready to dispel the warrior. Dispel the warrior now. Dispel the warrior, please. Dispel the warrior, thank you. Raid wide. Second mechanic. If you have a tether right now, you're going to wind. If you have a tether right now, you're going to swirly wind. Everyone else to lightning. Everyone else to electric lightning. Look at the middle boss for me, please. We're going away from the knight, towards the Charlie marker. Towards the Charlie marker, away from the knight. Get ready to dispel the warrior. Go back to it. Dispel warrior now. Dispel warrior now. Raid wide. Dispel warrior. Dispel warrior. Dispel warrior. Big raid wide. Oh, never mind. Oh, there wasn't in time? Okay, what's the time? Bring the knight back to the center. Tank busters. Try to bring the knight back to the center. Alright, cool. I think warrior can go back now. Yep, thank you. You want Spellforge. You want Spellforge. Take off your Steel Sting now. You want Spellforge. They're both even. Focus Knight for me, please. They're both even now. Try to kill them at the same time. Kill Warrior. I don't know if this will go, but Tether's too big. Tether's too big. It doesn't go through. Alright, cool. Alright, Soldier to the wall first, and then Gunner to the center. Soldier to the wall first. Gunner to the center. Good job. You do not need Spellforge or Steel Sting anymore. You can take it off. You can slot Reflect on top of it if you Reflect. There will be balls of fire. The small ones will create a safe spot. Or the small ones will turn in... They will all turn into frogs. The small ones will become a safe spot. Just go where I say. South. Directly south. Towards the 1 marker. Uh-oh. Open side towards the center. Open side towards the center. I wonder if this will hurt. Now to the turret at the wall. Open side towards the turret at the wall. I got hit by that. Try to... Alright, cool. We're good. Tank busters. I'll take this one. Oh, that was a raid wide, my bad. Bladeborn, can you provoke this off me? Alright, cool. Next mechanic. Main tanks, get ready to pick up your turrets. All DPS on turrets when they spawn. Take your turrets now. All DPS on turrets. Main tanks, get ready to invuln. Invuln now. Main tanks, invuln now. Kill turrets before they raid. Oh, we got them. Oh my god. Raid wide. They're both even-ish. Oh yeah, they're both even. Stop moving. Do not move. Sheath your weapon. Say hi to your dog or whatever. Just don't do anything. Casting is moving. Back at it. Soldier is slightly high. Next mechanic. Next mechanic is Jumpy Boys. They're both even. Okay. I got both of them. Focus gunner. Focus gunner. Mechanic's not going out. Alright, reflect spots, get ready. Aura Sphere tanks, get ready. If you have healer LB3, do it in the very, very center. Otherwise, DPS down to Aura Spheres. Unless you're reflecting. Are we good? Okay, we're good with that. Alright, take down the wards. Respect it, stop attacking, stop attacking. Respect the honeycomb. Go back at it. Get ready. Aura Sphere tanks too. Reflect spots. I was a little bit late on that, my bad. Aura Sphere tanks. Make sure that you were invulning the spy check. And we are good. Alright, pick up any dead, do not go ahead until all dead is cleared. Say thanks to our duelist for your hand plate. We're gaming! What the heck is going on, guys? I see 2 on the ground, so reminder, if you're rezzing, make sure you are rezzing. Make sure you're standing on top of the body you mean to res. And 1 per whatever. Excuse me. a rise in here is it's a very, very low chance. It's like 7 to 10% chance of a rise. Five to 10% chance. Yep, it's really, really low. Which is why I kind of, like, a lot of hosts will like say, hey, hold for LB3s. We have 1 up. We have 2 up. Alright. That should be everyone. We can go on now. We are going on to the next encounter. If you are a gambling person, go over to your gambling spot. Otherwise, stand behind the purple line. If you're a gambling person, go over to the gamble spot. Gamble. All tanks make tank stances off except for Vash. Alright, there's nothing I need to explain here, except the only thing I really need to explain here is that if you've been using your lost actions, which I have not, but besides the point, if you've been using your lost actions, you probably have around like 2 or 3 left. You might as well use them in this fight, even though it's not an enrage fight. Because you're going to be reslotting them in the next fight anyways. Just as a reminder, this is not an enrage fight, so if you want, it's up to your discretion if you want to use the last of your lost actions. Other than that, everything can be explained on the fly. It's on you, Vash, if you want to do a countdown or if you want to just go in on it. We're getting the proper countdown. Vash is over here on the Delta side, so all of you on Alpha, get wrecked. Let's go. Oh my god. The little dance there. Raid wide. We're going all in on the Delta side. See how this goes. And we're going to Alpha. We're going to the Alpha side. Go to the Alpha marker. That's unfortunate. It'd be like that. Alright, we're taking the donut down. It's a donut just like in Delubrum normal. Take it all the way down. Do not stand in the purple. Do not stand in the purple. Purple bad. Purple kill you instantly. Move over to the 2 marker. 2 marker now. Going over to the 2 marker. Let's go back to the 1 marker. Yep. Stand on the 1 marker. Or if you're a gamer, you can go over to 3, but stay on the 1 marker. This next mechanic will force us to be here. 2, 3. Move over to the 2 marker now. To the 2 marker. Counting 3 more flashes. 1, 2, 3. Back to the 1 marker. Back to the 1 marker. Phantom will go to the center now. Dang. What Lost Banish does. Insane. Anyways, heal up the whites. DPS down the reds. Heal up the Misty Wraiths. Kill the Bloody Wraiths. I'm gonna Clemency this one. One more. Everyone within interrupt, get ready to interrupt the Phantom in the center. We need one more healer or healing. Interrupt. Thank you. Just kill. We can kill. No need for anything, any other mechanics. Just kill. Alright, do not go ahead. Do not go ahead. There are traps. Anyone with Percept? There are traps up ahead. I have Percept if need be. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Alright. The traps up here have been sweeped. We can go down. Once you go down the stairs, wait a little bit. I will be percepting the unless you do. Do you have it? You do not. Okay, cool.
Oh, I apologize. I've been muted. No, I do not have them.
Okay, cool. That's fine. There are traps in this room. Make sure that you do not step on any of them. These are very important for us. If you do not see a trap when you go down, wait a little bit. There is a trap there, so make sure that it's loaded in for you whenever that comes up. Alrighty then. Oh my god. Welcome to Trinity Avowed. This is the big one. This do be one of the harder encounters in this entire raid. If we get past this, we get to Queen, pretty much. Okay. All tanks, or your main tanks in your party, please slot in Ether Shield right now. Ether Shield is very important for us. You'll be using Ether Shield every major raid wide. I will call for it. I want. Oh right. If you do not have shell right now, alright. If you do not have shell, be behind the purple line. If you do have shell, be in front of the purple line. You need shell too. If you are the pseudo tank, please slot in Stone Skin 2 right now. Stone Skin 2 is very important for this fight. Or it has to be Stone Skin 2, by the way. Stone Skin 1 does not work out. Because Stone Skin 2 is the party wide one. Stone Skin 1 is not. Okay. This explanation is gonna be kind of beefy, so you know. You will need Dispel and Reflect, yeah, for the next two fights. The fights after this. Okay. Welcome to probably the most difficult fight in DRS. So if you die, please do not be upset about it. This is where I remind everyone to focus on mechanics over DPS. Vash, you're hot micing, by the way. Yeah. I will remind you to focus on mechanics over DPS. You cannot hit the boss if you're hitting the ground. Trinity Avowed is conceptually the same as in normal mode, where the goal of each mechanic is to zero out your temperature. First, I will explain Quick March. When I call out Quick March, a debuff will appear in your debuffs bar with an arrow showing the direction in which you will be forced to move. Here, let me do this. I'm the triangle. If whenever I call for it, you will look at your debuffs bar. You will have an arrow. Say that I have arrow to the right. That's pointing to the right. Once the counter for that debuff goes to 0, I will be moved 2 spaces to the right. It will always be 2 squares. If you're ninja, it'll be a little bit farther, but that doesn't really matter. It's very important for this mechanic that you do not use sprint. Do not use sprint in this fight unless I say so specifically. Because if you were to use sprint, you will hit the wall almost every time. Next up is Unseen Eye. Unseen Eye is almost exactly the same as in normal mode, where there's going to be a lot a bunch of hold up, let me do this. There's gonna be a bunch of clones in the north and east walls. I need to remember to say that. There will be a bunch of them in the north and east walls. Just do not, whenever I call for unseen eye, do not be in line of a clone. That's pretty much it's really hard to call it out on the fly, so just make sure that you're looking out for that. Alright. Next up is the concept of unseen, or what's it called? Next up is the concept of elemental brand. Essentially, what elemental brand is, it's a temperature on top of your already existing temperature. Your brand will only show up on your debuffs bar, so make sure you are prepared to add both together, your brand and your base temperature. So for example, if you had 1 cold and 2 hot for your brand, you would need to only be hit by 1 cold to zero out your temperature. Or if you had 2 hot and 2 hot for your brand, you would need to be hit by 2 hits of 2 cold. The brands will start showing up in the second half of the fight. And I'll call it out whenever that happens. Is there anything I need to explain from the mechanics that I just said right now? Anything I need to explain a little bit more about those? The concept of a brand is kind of weird, but it's just adding together. It's just like normal with hot and cold. Yes. You're just zeroing out your temperature. At the second half of the fight, everyone will get a brand. Okay, I'll explain the movement then. Whenever I call for quick march, or what's it called? What's it called normally? Yeah, quick march. When I call for quick march, there will be a debuff in your debuffs bar. It'll be an arrow. That'll be where you're forced to move. You will always be moving about 2 squares within the 2 squares length within the arena. So say if I had a quick march that pointed to the left, I'm standing over here. If I'm standing over here and the debuff goes down to 0, I'll be forced to move 2 squares to the left. It scales, or the amount you move goes off of your movement speed, so please do not use sprint. And the level 90 scholar ability doesn't exist, so you can go in any direction. It'll go in whatever direction you're facing. It'll go in a cardinal direction though, and it'll be based off of where your character is facing. So if I were facing south, and my forced march was right, I'll be moving this way as well. 1, 2. Alright. Anything else I need to explain a little bit more before I go on? Alrighty then. Next thing I will explain are the phases. There's 3 major phases there's 3 weapons that the Trinity Avowed has. Make sure you're moving, by the way. There's a 10-minute timer or whatever. Make sure you're moving, or make sure... What was I saying? Oh yeah. The phases. The phases are the same as in... The phases are the same as in normal, where there's a bow phase, a swords phase, and a staff phase. But they all work differently. They work a little bit differently here. The first one I'm going to explain is Swords phase. During this phase, the boss will clone itself and then go untargetable. At this time, we will all move towards the number markers that are kind of like around here, like in front of me. Those 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will call out a safe spot, and your answer will be either north, south, east, or west of the safe spot. Directly north, directly south, directly east, or directly west of the safe spot. These cardinal directions ensure that you're being hit by only one sword to make sure that you're only getting hit by your desired temperature. If you go diagonal from the safe spot, you will get hit by 2 slashes and you will die no matter what. Next, I will explain bow phase. If you remember from Delobrum Normal, where the little maze and then the arrows go down it, and the path is highlighted for you, the maze this time around is a lot more complicated, and the path is not highlighted for you. So if you look in Organization Chat 1, there's only 2 patterns the paths can take, or can show up as. It's either left side higher or right side higher. I will call it out. I personally solve the mechanic using the diagram, so I will call out left side higher or right side higher. Otherwise, it does the same thing as in normal, where your arrow will take as many turns as it can while coming towards us. And then lastly is the meteor phase. So during meteor phase, it's just go wherever you need to go to zero out your temperature. There's no safe spot in the center, so you will always have to be under a meteor and get hit by it. Are there any questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more before we get into this? As I said before, this is I can only do so much to help you out with these mechanics. A lot of these are personal mechanics, so I can only remind you of what's gonna happen, but you still need to resolve it yourself. One last reminder that all tanks, or main tanks, should have, the main tank in your party should have Ether Shield up right now. And whoever has Stone Skin 2, have it up right now. You will be using Stone Skin 2 twice per raid wide. You'll be using it before the raid wide hits, and you'll be using it after the raid wide hits, because it has a very nasty bleed, and that nasty bleed is nasty. If there are no questions, jump on top of the triangle for me, please. If you are ready, jump on top of the triangle. We will get started shortly. Right, yes, food check, thank you. We have a couple of people not jump in. Alright, we are good. Alright, food check. Make sure that you are getting ready with your last actions. All that good stuff. Main tank, 30 on the board. We are gaming. Yeah, resolve your own mechanics. Let me take off this. Oh, early pull. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All tanks in front. All tanks in front. It is a shared tank buster. 3 of us will be selected out of random to get hit. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2s. Go, go, go. Why is there an Amber Alert going on right now? Be in front of the boss. Be in front of the boss now. Sword is second. We can pre-position behind the boss now. Be away from the boss when she stops spinning. Be away from the boss when she stops spinning. Away from the boss now. We're starting with bow phase. Be behind the boss. Be directly behind the boss. Get ready to look at your force march. Oh wait, look at your force march. Like, Tanks up front, tanks up front. I got really distracted by that, huh? We are being forced march away from the big wall of flames. Be forced march. Point yourself now. 2, 1. Remind you, 2 squares. If anyone revives in the wall of fire, please rescue them. Do not move. Rescue your friends in the wall of fire. Look at your temperature. It is right side higher. Resolve your mechanic now. It is right side higher. Ether shield, stone skin 2s. Big mitts, big mitts. Be in front of the boss. Be in front of the boss with the block 1 marker. We're going to sword phase. No big cooldowns. Look at your temperature. Imagine what you need to be hit by. She's gonna go away and she'll be completely untargetable. So no big cooldowns. 3 is a safe spot. 3 is a safe spot. North, south, east, or west of 3. One more chance. 4 is your safe spot. 4 is your safe spot. North, south, east, or west of 4. Do not be diagonal. Back at it. If he died, please put up another re-raiser. Ether shield, stone skin 2s. Big mitts, big heals. Once you stop spinning, get away from the boss. Once you stop spinning, get away from the boss. Away from the boss now. Look at your temperature. Look at your forced march, or quick march. Visualize what you need to be hit by. Be on the 3 marker now. Visualize which you need to be hit by. Point your character towards it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back at it. Ether shield, stone skin 2s. I'm seeing the moves come out kind of slow. That's unfortunate. Get behind the boss now, directly behind the boss. We will now be getting elemental brands. Get ready. Unseen eye. Look towards the Charlie marker and do not be in front of a clone. Do not be in front of a clone. Pop sprint and get away from the firewall. Pop sprint, get away from the firewall. If any of your friends res in the firewall, please rescue them. Look at your temperature. Look at your brand. Add them together. Look at your quick march. This is very difficult, so if you have to stop DPS, stop DPS. Add them together. Look at your quick march. It is right side higher. Point yourself in the correct position. In 3, 2, 1. Reminder 2 squares. Ether shield, stone skin 2s. Go, go, go. Tanks against the wall. Only tanks against the wall. Tanks against the wall. Oh, dude, this is unfortunate. I'm seeing the mechanics in time, but I'm lagging a bit. Be in front of the boss. Be in front of the boss. I'm seeing the cast bars in time, but the particles just don't come out as fast. Okay, no big cooldowns. Look at your temperature. Or, yeah, look at your temperature. Look at your brand. Visualize what you need to be hit by. You might need to be hit twice. We will LB3 after this. Your safe spot is 1. Safe spot is 1. North, south, east, or west, or 1. Your next safe spot is 2. Safe spot is 2. North, south, east, or west of 2. Do not use LB3 yet. I will tell you when. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2s now. You can use Healer LB3 now. Healer LB3, Healer LB3, if you have it. Get away from the boss when she stops spinning. Away from the boss now. Look at your temperature. Look at your brand. Visualize which meteor you need to be hit by. Get to the center. There will be unseen eye. Do not be in front of a clone. Do not be in line of a clone. It's outside corners. That was easy. Under the meteor on the outside corner. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2s. Kill, kill, kill! If you still have LB3, use it. This is a lot of dead. Is it not dead? Okay, there you go. Alright. Focus healers for Rise first. I used my... Oh, I should have used Dynamis dice. Damn, it'd be like that.
I had an embarrassing moment where I went and I threw an antidote instead of my potion kit. At that last moment, I was on like 200 HP and the boss autoed me one last time and then it died.
That is so
It's pain.
unfortunate. Oh no.
Sorry for whoever has to use a rise on me.
This is a lot of people dead, so make sure you're trying to focus healers first so that we can get as many Arise as possible. Congratulations on getting past TA though. TA is very, very... Oof. Reminder, you might need to use another re-raiser. Oh, God, excuse me. Don't put a re-raiser on Luna if you have the action. Buff culling sucks. There's so many on the ground, oh no. Oh, I'm really hoping that we can do this. Oh, okay. Let's cross our fingers that we don't have too many on the ground in the next encounter.
Hey, thank you for the run, guys. My time ran out, but it was really fun, guys.
Oh. Oh, well, thank you for joining. Apologies for that. If your timer is, like, low, please tell us so that someone can sack. I didn't realize, yeah, if you have a 2-digit, thing, please, tell us so that we can prioritize you. Or if someone has sack that can, reset the timer. We have 2 on the ground still. Yeah, only the action will work. We have 1 on the ground. Alright, whoever has dice, this is your chance to shine. Well, you can't use it right now, but in the next one. In the case that we have quite a bit of people on the ground, it's the time. Oh my god, okay. That should be everything. That should be everyone. Alright. Big apologies for the people that timed out. There's runs all weekend. So anyways. If you are new or you want to do the funny thing, come over to the south side of the arena and stand. Come over to the triangle. This is very funny. And you will enjoy this a lot. We're going into the room with the traps, but do not pop any traps. Remember when I said do not pop any traps? This is the time we pop them. But not right now. Not right now. Not until I say so. This pink one, the one with the bacon angel. Stand close to it. Stand as close to it as possible without popping it. This is very important for the next part. Alright, anyways. Go run into the arena and run north. Run all the way north. There's a gate on the other side of the little jump pad. There's a gate that you have to squeeze through. It only works if you're tiny. And probably my favorite fact about this is that in the tiny form, Lalafels are bigger than everyone else. Once you go down to the bottom of the stairs, do not move. Do not move. Uh-oh. There's traps. Oh wait, yeah, Vash can take them. You're right. I assume you got both of them.
All clear, all 3.
Alright, cool. We can go on 2 Minotaurs now. Let's take 5 because I really need to use the restroom. So I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Alright, for those that are still here, I need a tank on each of these markers. 1 tank per marker, please. Specifically, I want the letter markers filled out first, and then the other markers. I also would rather not want to take one, just in case things go wrong and I have my hands free. For those of you that have... Where is it? Oh, okay, never mind. I want, called out in Yell chat, 4 dispellers and 4 reflectors. If you have both, that's fine, but I want 4 people at least of each. Dispel both, dispel both. Reflect. Reflect. Alright, we're perfect. Thank you. And then... we don't have that many tanks in here. That sucks. Alright.
I can solo 4.
You can solo 4? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'll mark you with the 4 marker just in case then. 4, 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'll do the sweep for this for 3. Okay. Time to do the actual marks. Alright, cool. Any of the tanks that I marked that does not know what they're doing, please jump up and down for me. Alright. Any of the tanks that were on the actually? Yeah, okay. Any of the tanks that were on the outside markers, if you do not know what you're doing, jump up and down for me. Alright, cool. Both of 1 needs to be... Okay. Come over and follow me, both of the 1 markers. This is very important. This doesn't happen immediately, but this happens after... or this happens during ads phase. So immediately what's gonna happen is there's gonna be we're gonna fight this guy normally. But afterwards, once he goes back into the center, and then he's going to be caged up and start dancing. Once that happens, you both will be moving over here. You both will be moving over here. C, your tank stance will be on. There will be a minotaur or ad around here. I'm gonna use the delta marker too. It'll spawn around here for you. You will use provoke. You'll use provoke on your ad, move, and then start walking it this way. You'll start walking it slowly. You want to be right outside of its basic attack range. so that it doesn't hit you. If it hits you, it gives you a doom stack. But you want it on you, right? You want it tethered to you. So you want to move it close or like slowly around here. When you see that this path around here, it'll turn yellow. Oh, and Osmaric will be following you.
So Elsmeric will follow Bladeborn.
Oh, no. You'll be following Bladeborn's just
So
here. Yeah, you will be following C during this phase.
Okay.
You'll be moving along with them, going around here. Once you see that this area where I'm standing around here will be yellow and have a bunch of like question marks or whatever. You will be running all the way to 2. Whenever they disappear, whenever that yellow marker or whatever zone disappears, you will be using Alsmaric, you'll be using your invuln, sprinting all the way down here, go over to the 3 marker, and by doing that, you'll be popping a trap. A trap will be dropped down.
Okay, so once the question marks disappear, I go to 2 and use my invuln and run to 3.
When the question marks are up, you will go to 2. Once they disappear again, go to 3.
Okay.
Use
Question
invuln and
marks
go to
up,
3.
run to 2. Am I using invuln once the question marks are down?
Yes.
Okay, so for the trip from 2 to 3 is when I'll use my invuln.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't mention the most important part. This area, this purple or darkish area, will be death wall during that part. So that's why you move around. You're using this path and all of that good stuff. And the reason why you want to do that is because you're sweeping a trap for C, and then C will be we'll just keep walking the dog pretty much. Just keep going on and on and on until we kill all 4 of the ads that spawn. In the case that C dies, you will be the next tank. You'll try to pick it up and you will try to walk the dog the same way C was trying to do it. Is there anything I need to explain a tiny bit more about that, or are we good?
Just to double check, because I kind of came in halfway through your explanation, do you have your trap sweeps stay on the initial point that they're assigned, or do they go with their partners?
They go with their partners.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, there's no if there's no other questions, you can go back all the way to the other people on the behind the purple line or whatever. Just make sure you don't get too close.
Can you fall off the sledge?
What's up?
Can you fall off the sledge?
No.
Okay.
That'd be funny though, to be honest. Okay. So, next up, I will explain the actual full fight. These mechanics, oh, for the reflectors and dispellers, when ads phase comes up, you will be in the center, you'll be in the middle ring. By that I mean this one around here. Waymarks. This one, the one that's like around here. If you can barely see it, but you can kind of see it. You'll all be going over there. You will be dispelling earth orbs, and then like using a dot on them or something, they'll die in 1 hit. And you'll be reflecting the fire orbs. Fire orbs will explode, and you will need to reflect them to kill them. One second. Alright, my bad. Okay. Yeah, fire, reflect, earth, dispel, and then you can basic attack it and it'll die. It dies in literally, it has literally 1 health when you dispel it. In the middle of all of this, everyone will have to resolve this mechanic. In Organization Chat 1, there are 2 debuffs that might come out on your debuffs bar. There's a push or pull mechanic. When it says move in or move out in red in that diagram or whatever, what it means is you see these little notches in the ring. The Minotaur will either push you away from him or suck you in. So you can hover over the debuff to kind of see what he's gonna do, or if you look at the icon kind of looks like a guy being pushed away, which means that you have to move in order to not get hit, or in order to not die to the death wall. Or it looks like he's like slurping up spaghetti, so you have to go out in order to get sucked in towards the thing. It looks like spaghetti, so it's spaghetti serb. I'm not doing it again. I did it.
Can you do it again?
No. You're not even here. Do I need... wait. You all can hear me, right? Just to make sure. Alright, cool. Yeah, I wasn't talking for a bit. I was reading chat, my bad. Do I need to stay only in those specific positions from the image? For the image... on... Which image? No, I don't want to do it again. Which image are you talking about? If you're talking about the first one, Fateful Words is the one I'm explaining. In the first image, Fateful Words is the one I'm explaining. So if you have the debuffs in that... Yeah, if you have the debuffs in that one, yeah. Is there any questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more? Whenever I was explaining to the tanks earlier, there are... Yeah, that's exactly right. When I was talking to the tanks before, entrapment is the one I was talking about with the question marks and stuff. Whenever entrapment is going out, go to any of the safe spots that you see there, which is the cardinals. Is there any other questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more before we go into it? Otherwise, stand in front of the purple line. Excuse me. Oh god. When we start this off, middle ring is safe, but I prefer only the dispellers and the reflectors go to the middle ring. Because they will reflect the fire orbs and dispel the earth orbs. But if you want to go to the middle, go ahead. I can't stop you. I mean, there's no big issues about it. Everyone, whenever ads phase starts, all DPS go to the 3 marker. We will all go over here and just do things from here, attacking and stuff. Can someone remind me which marker I was on? I forgot which marker I was on. I forgot which marker. Yeah,
I believe you were 3 sweep, weren't you?
I was 3. Okay, that makes sense. Now that makes things easier for me then. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Whenever you are ready, Vash, give us a count on 30. When we start off, we are not going to be using our burst. Do not use burst here. use burst during ads phase, because ads phase is very stinky. Let's get it. Get away from our main tank. Knockback invulnerability. Use it right now. Arm's length. Sure cast. All of that. Dodge these. There's 3 of them. Get ready. Go to your spots. Ads tanks. Go to your spots. All DPS. Reflectors. All that. Do not be in the purple when it solidifies. Pick up your monks and take them on a ride. Start using your burst on these. Alright, get ready. Get to a cardinal. Make sure everyone is at a cardinal right now. Do your tank sweeps.
Trap pop for Al.
Being a notch.
Al.
Being a notch.
Al news heals.
Get in any notch now. I'll pick up that one, Vash. Or I'll try to. I don't have sprint right now. Dodge the puddles. Keep killing the ads.
Mine is free.
Bruce, it's free.
Oh,
Alright,
I
I'm done.
procced. I'm good. No worries.
Be in any notch now. Look at your debuffs. You have a Fateful Words. Do not use them yet. Or do not resolve that mechanic yet. Resolve your mechanic now. Resolve your debuffs now. Resolve your debuffs now.
Ah, shit.
Okay. We just need this last one. Kill it. Get in any notch now. Any of them.
Careful with the orbs.
What do I have to? Anyways, raid wide. Rapid bolts. If you get targeted with a rapid bolt, please go to the edge of the arena. If you have dice, use them. Get away from the boss. As far away as you can. The sweep hurts. Get close. Oh wait, rapid bolts now. Get them to the edge of the arena. Everyone to the center of the arena. Except if you have rapid bolts. Try to stack up. We're baiting an AoE. Now get away. You know what that is. Now get back close. 3 whacks. You can just kill. Get away from the main tank. Use dice if you have it. Knockback invuln. Arm's length, sure cast. All of that. 3 whacks. Rapid bolts next? Raid wide. Raid wide. Rapid bolts. If you have them, take them away. Get away, get away. If you can gap close, you're too close. No one has dice? Alright, cool. If no one has dice, just kill. Alright, let's see how many people we can arise. There's a lot of people. If you are new to the raid, say something so that we can. Yeah, don't go ahead. Stay behind the one marker. If you are new, say something, and please make them a priority for a rise. Or if you're progging and you haven't cleared, also say something. We're gonna prioritize you all for a rise. I'm dead, so it'd be like that. Use sacrifice at your own discretion. For the people that are new or progging, try to arise those first. I don't see. Nian, do you have arises? You're all out? Okay. Wow, TA took names, huh? Fair enough. Oh, has it happened? Are we all out of arises? Alright, well, I mean... yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Oh? And no doom? That's insane. Alright, I don't have any more sacrifices. I already used mine. Whoever has sacrifice, use it on your own, at your own discretion. All of that. Yeah. Oh, it's 50%. I didn't know it was 50%. I thought it was lower. Yeah, I don't have any more sacrifice, so, alright, well. In that case, I apologize. This is the end of your run if you are on the ground. We hope to see you in a future run. You may please try, or please exit the raid if you are dead right now. Apologies again. We will definitely get you in a future run. It is a big week of DRS. There's a lot more DRS coming up. Yep, we gotta condense parties in a bit once everyone leaves. If you want to see the rest of the raid, I do have a stream up, or if someone wants to screen share as well, you can do that. But I do have a stream up. I put it up in Raid Chat 1, so you can see how Queen is. Alright, we have 2 more that need to release. Again, apologies if this is the end of your raid. We will get you next time. DRS is popping off again, so we are gaming. All right, now we need to redo parties so that we have as much LB3 as possible. Okay, how are we gonna do this? "30 minutes on buff." Alright, we got this. E is 7 of 8. F is 4 of 8. My party is 4 of 8 as well. So let's merge B and F. I'm gonna disband my party, and then we're gonna go into F. If you were in my party, please stand on top of me. I'm the triangle. And then whoever is the leader, pick up the people that are on me. If you were in Bravo, stand on top of me. Okay, let's see. A is 3 of 8, C is 5 of 8. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, merge A and C. Merge Alpha and Charlie. Let's see. Delta is still full party, okay. Oh, this one. Alright, cool. Okay, tell me when... Tell me when A and C are merged. Merge all done. Okay, thank you. Okay. Which one was the one that had 1 or -1? E. How many people in E are new? Also, the A and C, or yeah, the A and C, do you have a tank and healer? To Queen new. Okay, that's fine then. You're new, okay. Okay, what is Alice? Target. You're a healer. Hisako has Ether Shield, okay. Oh yeah, everyone move, by the way, just so that we don't get AFK kicked. Let's see. Okay. I will swap me and Alice. So Adilla, pick up Alice. Alice, drop your party. And then pick me up for Alliance E. Once me and Alice are in party, I'm the triangle and Alice is the plus. Once we're in party, we will go on the Queen. Alright, whoever's the party leader for E, please invite me. The triangle. Alright, cool. Let's go. It is time. The shitpost markers are awesome. Boss HP scales, yes. Alright, so I'll make this quick because duelist buff is ticking down. Let me put up markers for Queen. Alright, we'll do as much as possible. We can do this. Alright. This will be our last stop, friends. No matter what happens here, I want to thank you all for coming. This was an amazing run, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you. I will need, actually, I will need... Why did I put these markers down? Hold up. 3 tanks with a pure invuln.
Oh, I've got the font of skill, bro.
You got follow skill? Alright, we are perfectly fine. We don't need that. I need people with this spell. Anyone, if you have this spell slotted in, please stand on top of the delta marker for me, please. If you have reflect, that's good. That's very good, actually. We have enough dispellers. If you have reflect slotted in, stand on top of the Charlie marker for me, please. Alright, we have enough of both. That's friggin' awesome. Friggin' so sick. Alright, I'll make this quick. For the biggest thing about this is super chests. Otherwise, all you're gonna do is follow me. I'll put a marker in. Oh, I do have a marker on top of myself. Alright, cool. Where is... There's... Alright, you'll be following me for the most part. If you are comfortable with this fight, put a marker on top of yourself as well. I know Vash is, I know Luna is. If you're comfortable with the fight and comfortable with people following you, please put a marker on yourself as well, so that people have multiple options of who to follow. Okay, for Super Chess. Super Chess is the one that's very scary for a lot of people, but it's not that bad. So, for Super Chess, all you have to do is find the glowing square. That's the square we are gonna be ending up in at the very end of the encounter, or the encounter of the very end of the mechanic. You'll find the glowing square, go to the opposite side of it, so it's either going to be in north or south. Go opposite of it, and then in your debuffs bar you will have 2 numbers. You'll have 2 numbers in your debuffs bar. Those 2 numbers, add them together, and then listen for my call out. When I say for my call out, it'll be like 7's here, 6's here, 5's here. And just go where I tell you to go. In which case, after the first part of the mechanic, you will be walking down the first number that's on your debuff bar, or the number that's on top of your head. You'll be walking to the very right, or to the rightmost wall, as right as safe, which is either going to be the Bravo or Alpha columns, in this case. And then you'll be going down that column towards the safe spot. So, for example, I can say 6 in the corner. By the corner, I mean this square right in front of me, or the square directly opposite of this one. So when I say 6 in the corner, I'll say here, 7's to the left of it, which will be over here, and then 5's on B. 5's will be on that Bravo marker over there. That's an example. It's not always going to be like that. I will tell you where to go. Just count or add together your steps, and you will be on your way. It's the same march as you do in normal mode. Apologies, I cannot call for the crystal side, which is just left side, but you know, it is what it is. I'll tell you where to walk up. Okay. So, for another part, where is it? Okay. Next, at certain points of the fight, we will hear a ding. This means that the queen has finished microwaving fish, and we want to dispel the stink from her. 4 buffs will need to be dispelled whenever I call for it. So please dispel them as soon as possible. At the same time, there will be a bunch of orbs on the field. Those will need to be reflected. If you do not have a reflect, or you do not have a light curtain, please do not stand next to an orb. Please be as far away from all orbs as possible. Facing a safe spot. The wall will be on the right. Yeah, we're using the right wall strategy in either. During that spot with all of the exploding orbs that need to be reflected, once one of them dies, they will make a bubble. We will all stand inside that bubble in order to be safe from all raid wides. If you still should have Ether Shield and Stone Skin 2 slotted in. It's very important for all major raid wides in this fight. Okay. There's nothing else I really need to explain. Be in front of the purple line if you are ready. Once again, I thank you all for joining me today. This was very fun. We're waiting for one more. Alright, stand in front of the purple line if you're ready. If not, or ask me a question if you need. Alrighty then. Oh my god. Let's get it. 30 on the board. This is the queen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Luna. Your bubble and shell had to die, or had to dip out of the thing. I forgot to tell you. All tanks, no tank stances except for Vash. Big raid wide, Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. Go, 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 go. Alright, first major mechanic is Murder Chess. Okay, back and second from the front. 2, 2, okay, center row is safe. We're moving forward. We need to be all the way. Oh wait, no! You're right. It's all the way over here, And then 1, 3, move towards the A column. You can be in the A column. Okay, back at it. Yikes, it's been a while, huh? Tank busters, it's not a mechanic though. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2s, go, go, go. Use mitigation. No big cooldowns. It is first super chest. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Both are safe. 6s in the corner, 7s on the C marker, and 5s on the B marker. 5s on the B marker, 6s in the corner, 7s on C. We will be going up the B column. Wait for it. Walk out now. Walk your overhead buff. Only your overhead. If you go too far, you can move back. If you go too far, you can move back. Go to the safe spot no matter what. To the safe spot no matter what. Even if you have Doom, be in the safe spot no matter what. Do your reopeners now. Raid wide. Stone Skin 2, Ether Shields, my bad. Alright, it's orbs and the dispel. Get ready. Get ready for the ding. You'll hear it in a bit. Dispel the queen now. 4 buffs. Get away from all orbs. Get away from all orbs. Triangle is away from all orbs. Be in the bubble. Go into the bubble now. Any bubble works. Relentless play 1. Tethers to wind, North Swain, and then Mustadio. Gunner is towards the 1 marker. If you have a tether, go to wind, everyone else to lightning. If you have a tether right now, go to wind, everyone else to lightning. North Swain will force us towards the left, towards the 3 marker. Reminder, tethers to wind, everyone else to lightning. Gunner is in the northwest. Opposite towards the gunner, now towards the turret, at the wall. Back at it. Tank Buster. It's whatever though. Fauna skill is awesome. Tell me if LB3 is out, by the way. Let's play 2. Oh god. I should have studied this beforehand. I don't remember how to do so. Knockback from center. Stand over here. Stand over here. On the triangle. On the triangle. Towards the 2 marker. Towards the 2 marker. The soldier and the 2 marker is safe. Or, well, this entire area is safe. Back at it. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2s. Big mitts, big mitts. No big cooldowns, do not use your 2 minutes. Super chest is up next. Do not use your 2 minutes. Super chest 2 is coming up right now. 2, 2, 3. Wall is unsafe. 6, 6. 5's on C. 6 is to the left of it. 7's to the left of that. 5's on C. 6 to the left of that. 7's to the left of that. We will be going up the A and C column. We will be going up the A and C column. Go now. Walk your first buff. Or first overhead thingy. If you go too far, you can move back 1. Or you can move back. To the safe spot no matter what. To the safe spot no matter what. Be in the safe spot no matter what, even if you have Doom. Thank you. Alright, healer LB3 now if you have it. Healer LB3 now if you have it. Tank swap? No swap actually, just, you know. Everyone stack up on the triangle. Everyone on the triangle right now. We are baiting the knight. It is Shield Omen. We will be doing a slight movement. A very slight movement. Face the queen for me, please. Slightly to the right, slightly to the right. Slightly to the right. And the normal turrets, this is normal turrets. It messes me up too, don't worry. But, you know, it's normal, so. Dispel the queen now. Microwave has popped. Reflect all orbs. Get away from all orbs if you do not have a reflect. Triangles away from all orbs. Be inside a bubble. Be inside the bubble now. Ether Shield, Stone Skin 2. This is the final stretch. Enrage soon. One more mechanic. There will be the knockback line into bombs and pyretic and blizzard. If you have a tether, you go to small, everyone else to big. If you have a tether right now, you go to small, everyone else to big. Knockback line. Make sure you're moving. Make sure you're moving on top of your bomb. Be on top of your bomb. If you fall first, go to an explosion. If you fall first, go to an explosion. This is it. Tanks, use Ether Shield now. Slot in your second Ether Shield. Wait for your first Ether Shield to go off or to wear off until you use your second one. This is Enrage. Keep doing damage. Second Ether Shield now. Oh my god!
Oh! Yo, fucking congrats, bro.
Look at you big fucking gamers. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Well, congratulations.
Get as many new people up for their loot. Oh wait, we don't have anything, do we?
Nope.
We don't have any. If you have sacrifice, you can use it
I
now.
Don't have sack.
And then exit. You still, if you're here and this is your first clear, and if you're dead and still here, you still get your Cerberus. It's in your achievements.
Yeah.
All you're missing out on is the minion, which you can come back for if you want.
Or you can buy it off of me.
Or you, oh.
No, don't do that. Just come back and get one for free. Trust me. If it's anything like Genova, it's expensive AF.
Oh yeah, it's for some reason it's really expensive.
Not enough
I
clears, bro.
When I thought I would never clear this.
It's true.
Joke's on me.
Nah. My bro in my stream was just like, "Oh well, good luck." I'm like, "Nah. Maya's got this. There's no way this run goes down."
Dude, I was so scared at the end because so many people died, and I was like, "Oh no, dude." Oh. Well, anyways, if you have sacrifice, you can cheese it so that you can exit before you actually get doom stacked or doomed. Yeah. Otherwise, if you got your Cerberus here, come over to Siren, the Doman Enclave, and we will do the Dogwalk. If you know where to go for the Dogwalk, go over there right now. Otherwise, go to the Doman Enclave and stay next to the Aetheryte, the main Aetheryte.
This is actually the first time in a long while I'm actually not going to be able to make a dog walk because I should have been in bed at 6 o'clock. I decided to join, so I'm gonna go sleep now.
Well, thank you for coming. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I hope to be on a full run that's not Slime's Muse sometime too.
Oh, it'll happen. I have some rust to knock off, so you know, that's all it is. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Congratulations on your mounts.
Good night. Thank you for coming. All right, for whoever wants to participate in the dog walk, come over to Siren Domain Enclave. Your Cerberus mount will be in your achievements. But if you're leaving us right now, thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of your work. Hopefully you come back again in the future. Let me... What is this? Is this new? Did I get this right now? Alright, if you don't know what we're doing, just stay around the main aetheryte. Thank you for coming. This was awesome. If you want to participate in the dog walk, come over to Siren, the Domain Enclave, and stay near the main aetheryte. Thank you for showing up. This was awesome. Oh, yeah. The biggest problem is that my Sundays. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because my Sunday, actually, this Sunday might be fine. Because the only reason I was able to do this is because the hospital or the clinic I'm working at is closed. And the clinic is freaking. I mean, I'll be happy. If I'm available, I'll fill. I'm fine with filling. Just quit my job. I can't. I mean, it's not really a job. It's a school thing. I have to do hours. Okay, you're right. Actually, I'll just quit school. Is everyone here? Is there anyone that's still on their way to do the dog walk? You're right, actually. Alright, is anyone still coming over here for the dog walk? Otherwise, thank you all for coming today. This was a very awesome run. Alright, I don't see anyone else that's coming over, so turn on your RP walk if you have a numpad. It is the divide button on your numpad. Or if you're on controller, just slightly tilt your stick. And follow me in a single file line. The frog on the dog. Next time a host does the dog walk, you will know where to go. This is the land of the cleareds. And a couple of people that get confused whenever they do their Domain Enclave restoration thing. Alrighty then. Congratulations to Adria Soleil. I forgot how hard it was to look at names here. Clover, Stygian, Talaka, Adamar, Aoi Kami, Tali, and Alice. Congratulations all for your dogs. We hope to see you back again. If not, then thank you all. Thank you for joining me today. This was a blast. If you do decide to come back, I'll have you with open arms. Let's get a dog pile in the center, and this is where I will leave you all for today. Again, thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
just realized this now, but why is Luna's server muted?
It's because Luna's been drinking.
Oh, so it's
And she
our
requested to
protection.
be, yeah, she requested to be server muted.
Okay, I just saw it and I'm like, why is that?
Yeah. I thought it was a funny idea, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Good night, Mahia. Thank you for letting me herd cats with you.
Thank you for helping me out. That was a big help, actually.
Anytime I can make it, I'm happy to crack the whip.
Hell yeah. If you have any questions for me, any questions about the raid or anything like that, go ahead and ask me here if you want. Otherwise, you all may go. I appreciate you all for joining in.
Actually, is there a simulator that's similar for the 4 squared things for the
Swords?
Yeah, the swords. I know there's a simulator for that, but was there a simulator for that similar to the Queen's Guard? Not the super chest, but the phases in between, because that's now at this point that seems to be where I'm most using up all of my reses and or just dying.
What do you mean the phases in between? The
Where
the
they
relentless
do